close the lights we see, bringing...
Hello friends, and welcome to another edition of Beyond Spiritual Tarot. Thank you for being with me today. My name is Raul, and I will be your guide on this journey into the spiritual realm. I've gotten a little bit more practice with the tarot. I've been doing it for about 4 weeks now, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm considering I didn't do any type of training whatsoever, and I still haven't bothered to read the manual, but I feel like my readings are coming out really well. I even had a request for a reading. That would be for a coworker of mine, and they're a Virgo, so they're the virgin people, which is kind of weird considering he has a few children, but it's 2025 and I'm not going to judge how children get from here to there, whatever. So we're just going to go with it. Anyway, today we're just going to light up the little stick here, the little Paleo Santo stick that, like I said, I don't know what this stick is. It's something I found in the yard. It might be maple or maybe a nice birch. Maybe it's a oak. Maybe it's pine. I'm not really sure. We put it in the little pizza oven there. We'll just give it a little boost here with the fan. This will be. Let's see if we can get the little fan going here. Oh yeah, there we go. And we just kind of. Oh yeah, there it is. Now it's. Yeah, we got it. It's nice and smoky in here. There you go. Yeah, it's a potent stick, whatever it is. Anyway, today's snack, we're having a nice little snack today. We're having blueberry pie Oreos. These are quite lovely. I'm very impressed. When I first saw these, I was like, no, that doesn't seem natural. But I gave them a shot, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's a very nice flavor of Oreo. So if you're in the store, just pick up a batch. It's pretty nice. Well, anyway, Virgo, let's get right into your reading. As always, I've shuffled the cards ahead of time so that I don't have to waste my time doing that or show off my shuffling skills. And let's just see what we get today. Oh, the Fool. Well, you're starting off being a little bit silly, aren't you, Virgo? You're a little bit crazy. Things are crazy. Maybe that's what's going on in your life. Things are just a little hectic, a little crazy. I know work's a little crazy for everyone right now. And just the work and the politics and the economy and all those things. It's all a little bit crazy. Anyway, we got the Fool going, so there's some craziness going on in your life. Oh my. Oh my. That's the 5 of Sticks, and look at that. There's a lot of fighting there. So maybe here in the crazy world of work, everybody's fighting. We're all fighting each other right now. There's a lot going on. We'll have to see how this fight turns out. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll see. Here, Virgo, this is fantastic for you. Look, we go from, all the craziness to a big battle, right? And then you come out victorious. You got the only... Your stick is still, see all these other sticks, they look broken. Your stick is still doing pretty good there. You got through the craziness and the big battle, and now you're the one with the only stick left. Yeah, justice. Exactly. That's exactly what we were thinking, weren't we? After all the fighting, and you came out on top there, Virgo. It's sweet justice there. Oh yeah, a little bit of temperance. Yeah, we got temperance going on. So you gotta learn some things from all this. You gotta figure it out. You gotta learn what's going on in the world and learn about fighting and coming out on top and all the sweet justice to these guys who didn't make it. And yeah. Temperance. Now you've learned something new from all of this. Let's just do one more card here. Oh, page of one. So you go from the 7 of Sticks up to the Page of Sticks, and I think that's probably a better transformation here. You go to stick fighter to you get some justice, learn some temperance. And then you end up being the Page of Wands. So you're the sole stick man that's left, which I think is fantastic. I think that's just great. You're just the only person left holding the stick at this point. Well, let's just jump right into the oracle cards. We can see what's going on here. Oh yeah, bravery. Yep, see? Look how these are lining up, Virgo. Look at this. You got craziness going on. You got your bravery right there. You're being brave. And you entered the battle and you came out victorious. Look at that. Look at how nice that fell into place. Oh yeah, courageous heart goes right in there with it. Look at that. Right there. All that, the fighting coming out on top. That's fantastic. Oh yeah. Pause. Look at that. You pause for a minute. You got justice for what happened over here. Maybe somebody was acting foul at work, or they were doing bad things, weren't doing their job properly. You got through all of the fighting, and now you got to take a little pause. Experience what it's like to have, justice be completed there. Now you got some temperance, and now you got the stick. You're the guy holding the stick that's left. Oh, there you go. That's what you need in the end. Look at this. Look at how grateful he is that he's still standing with his stick, and he's got gratitude. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Virgo. Look at it's nice how all of this story just plays out right there. Look at that. There's how things are going. That's how things are going to be. It's fantastic. Okay, let's look at your number cards here. These are your lucky numbers for this week. We got an 8. We got a 4. We got an 8, so that's pretty nice. Got a 7. And then we got a king. So maybe this isn't the best poker hand for you then, Virgo. Maybe don't play poker. Maybe don't gamble this week. Maybe gambling's off because you're too busy fighting and pausing and showing gratitude. You end up here at the very end, you and your stick. Look at that. Just look at how happy he is. Look at that. Proud of it. He's won the battle. Experienced justice. Learned some temperance. It's fantastic. Look at that. I'm really happy for you this week, Virgo. Anyway. Alright, well, there's been another episode of Beyond Spiritual Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me on this little spiritual journey. I really appreciate all the feedback that I get. Sometimes it's a little silly, but that's okay. Anyway, thank you all for listening and joining. And if you don't mind, at the end, just give me a little like and a subscribe. That'd really help us out. All right. Be well, my friends. Gerald, did you trim the stick? Why would you trim the stick? It's fine just the way it is.